try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma. Offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got him up for the first down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back.
Question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Runs through a tackle. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
And how good is it for a quarterback To have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver.
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Aurora. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. The give to the tailback. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It sucks. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Peters. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Hauls it in at the 25.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your Michigan Wolverines will take over.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. Trying to take it back. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Grab behind the line. It's Aurora. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Hauls it in. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harbor. Plows through the defense. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here we go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Aurora. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion, move on.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run the option. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. This time they'll go to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking to pass, it's Peters. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Peters. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play-action fake. Rushes on him. Snatches it on the run. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A lot of urgency for this offense. He wants to change this route. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw it. He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 25. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Across the 10. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've hit them with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. It's complete on the right side. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2.
Let's go.
Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Peters. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sooners will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way. Often in this game, they've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To throw, it's Peters. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Brings it to the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Sooners want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here comes the heat. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quickly complete. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. For Virginia has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there, and now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 28 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for it. Oh, what vision! Can they catch him? A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this. The give to the back. There he goes. Powers through. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Aurora. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 1st down run in the red zone. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Wolverines! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're getting...
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the save.
Return brings it out to the 32. And your Michigan Wolverines will take over.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Peters. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43. He's got it on the right. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Here comes the two-point try. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Man, really nice job by this offense. Look at the play action. Really sell the fake. You watch people, they scramble up, they go up to play the run. Nice job, quarterback, putting his foot in the ground, completing the pass, and getting the first down on third down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Might be changing the route. 2nd down coming up. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Creates a little room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to get...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Michigan! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss sweep to the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
Fires into the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Back to throw, it's Peters. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap. The option look. Now the toss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence.
to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Aurora. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Clay. On the move to 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He wants to throw it again. Looking for the score. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about this? It's coming out. You know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out. Hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains
after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to IB where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
Smashes through the tackle. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Harvard. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wide receiver going in motion. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the secondary.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup. There, they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls in the deep ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Aurora. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond.
Touchdown, Michigan! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 21 over Boston College. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fakes to grab. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's reeled in. It's Aurora. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Catch in the middle. It's Clay. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver. He was just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball and get his paw out there to knock it down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking for the goal line, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
37, Western Michigan.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Got it near midfield. The ball pops out on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throws to the wideout. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Mahomes.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Going to sling it on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Oh, no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Bring in the heat. He's going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Wolverines! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Gathers. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. It is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum, not much time left.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
On the move from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Got it in the middle, it's high. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Michigan! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Pushes for the goal line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Back to pass, it's Boley. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here comes the Michigan offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Harper. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Western Michigan, 3.
Looking for blockers. Discards him with the stiff arm. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Boley. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Broncos line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner is stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown,
now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. To the air, it's Bolden. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Dropping back, it's Bolden. Oh, they're after him. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. Working on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was Wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air, it's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Creates a little space. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Breaks the tackle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
And the Wolverines looking to convert on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Complete downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Buys a little extra time. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Moving away from pressure. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Touchdown, Michigan! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what we've seen on both sides of the ball today.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turn.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense cashing it in on that drive. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Ball State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cardinals that fired on all cylinders. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Find some fresh air. Ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Bowley. Pressure coming. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Broncos will call on their punt team. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Bowley. Bringing the heat. trying to make magic with breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Boley. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Timeout called by by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Maybe a double pass. Under fire. Using the quick game. Got a lot of room to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the point after is good. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Just complete and utter dominance in this one, outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.